The strong princess no man wanted to marry. In the heart of Ani village, a land known for its tradition and powerful rulers, a princess named Aweke was born. She was not like other girls in the village. While they were delicate and soft, Aweke was strong, with broad shoulders and arms like a warrior. From a young age, people whispered about her. She looks like a man, they said. No man will marry her. Others laughed. Aweke pretended she did not care, but deep inside, the words hurt her. She wanted to be loved just like any other girl. Aweke's father, Ezechibuzo, was the king of Ani village. He was a wise ruler, but there was one thing even he could not control: his daughter's fate. In Ani village, the oldest child must become the next ruler. It does not matter if the child was a boy or a girl. But there was a rule: before taking the throne, the heir must be married. No man in Ani village wanted to marry Aweke. She is too strong, they said. She will break her husband. The elders of the village began to doubt her. Some even suggested that her younger sister, Ifunanya, should take her place. Ifunanya had once been Aweke's best friend. They played together, ran through the palace gardens, and promised to always stand by each other. We will always have each other's back, Ifunanya would say, gripping Aweke's hands tightly. I promise, Aweke would reply with a bright smile. But as they grew older, Ifunanya noticed something. While people feared Aweke, they admired her instead. Ifunanya was the image of a perfect princess, graceful, beautiful, and beloved. Yet, no matter how much attention she received, it wasn't enough. The elders still said Aweke was the rightful heir. She will never be queen, Ifunanya thought, because I will take the throne. And so her heart, once filled with love for her sister, became a nest for jealousy. The king, Ezechibuzo, was a wise and fair ruler, but the matter of his daughter troubled him deeply. What will happen to Aweke? He often asked himself. He knew that according to the tradition, his eldest child must take the throne. But the people did not see Aweke as a future queen. One evening, the elders gathered in his chamber. Your Majesty, one of them said, your daughter is strong, but that is not enough. The people do not trust her to rule. She must marry, another added. Without a husband, she cannot take the throne. Ezechibuzo sighed deeply. He loved his daughter, but he could not ignore the elders' words. If Aweke remained unmarried, the kingdom might turn against her. He had to act. The king sent messengers to neighboring villages, looking for noblemen willing to marry Aweke. Many suitors arrived, dressed in fine clothes, eager to impress the king. But when they saw Aweke, their smiles faded. She is too strong, one whispered after meeting her. She could defeat me in a fight. She does not walk like a princess, another said. She walks like a warrior. One by one, they left giving excuses. Each rejection was a wound to Aweke's heart. Why can't they see me for who I really am? She asked herself. The laughter of the villagers, the whispers in the marketplace, it all hurt. No one saw her for her kindness, her wisdom, or her loyalty. They only saw her muscles. One day, Aweke went deep into the forest, the only place she felt at peace. There, she met a young man gathering herbs. Who are you? She asked. I am Chinedu, he replied with a kind smile. You must be the princess. Aweke was surprised. You do not run away from me? She asked. Why should I? Chinedu asked. You're strong and beautiful. That is something to admire. Aweke's heart stirred. No one has ever said such words to her before, and for the first time in years, she smiled. Aweke began visiting the forest every day. She and Chinedu talked for hours about their dreams, their fears, and the life they wished for. Slowly, their bond grew into love, but their love had to be a secret. Chinedu was an outcast, banished from Ani village years ago. If anyone found out, they would be in trouble. But they did not care. In the forest, they were free. Ifunanya noticed that Aweke had become happier. What is she hiding? She wondered. One evening, she followed her sister and hid behind a tree. What she saw made her eyes widen. Aweke was with Chinedu, laughing and holding his hand. A wicked smile spread across Ifunanya's lips. A secret love with an outcast, she whispered. This will ruin her. The next morning, Ifunanya stormed into the palace. Father, she cried. Aweke had disgraced our family. She's in love with an outcast. Gaps filled the room. Aweke was called to the royal court to defend herself. Is this true? The elders demanded. Aweke hesitated, then said, Yes, I love him. The council erupted in anger. She has broken tradition. She must be punished. The king's heart ached. He knew what had to be done. Chinedu must be banished. The king declared. Aweke's heart shattered. That night, she ran into the forest, tears streaming down her face. This is my fault, she sobbed. No, Chinedu said. There's a way to fix this. How? Aweke asked. Your strength came from a potion you drank as a child. If we find the herb that caused it, we might be able to reverse it. Aweke's eyes widened. Could this be true? Aweke learned that the herbal doctor who saved her as a child had disappeared long ago, but Whisper said he lived near the Nri mountains. She knew what she had to do. She had to find him. Before sunrise, Aweke packed her things and left the palace. The road ahead was dangerous, but she did not fear. She was ready. Aweke traveled for days, facing wild animals and harsh weather. But she never stopped. She had to find the truth. At last, she found the herbal doctor. I know why you are here, he said. He revealed that Obena, a rare herb, had saved her life, but also changed her forever. It made you strong, but it also made people fear you. Can it be reversed? Aweke asked. The doctor nodded, but it comes with a cost. To undo the effect, she would need another portion, but it might weaken her forever. Aweke thought about it. Did she want to change just to be accepted, or did she want to prove she was enough just as she was? Aweke returned to Ani village, ready to face her destiny. She would not change who she was. She was strong. She was a leader. The elders still doubted her. If you're truly meant to rule, prove it, they said. Aweke stood before the people and declared, I will not change who I am. I am strong and I am worthy. The villagers, seeing her courage, finally accepted her. The elders had no choice. Aweke would become queen. Years later, Aweke ruled with wisdom and strength, and by her side was Chinedu, the man who saw her for who she truly was. She was not just the strong princess no man wanted to marry. She was the queen Ani village needed.
Hope you enjoyed the tale. If so, please like the video, comment, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel and turn on the notification bell for more enchanting tales like this one. Goodbye.